Hello and welcome to Intellisales version 5. I am Nazar Agawin of Microsoft Solutions. Today I am going to illustrate the 4 ways to create sales leads. The first is to create leads from scratch using the ribbons of Intellisales by following these steps. Create new base lead, load customer info, and create new lead 1, or 2, or 3. The second way is to create from existing customer list. The third one is to browse through the existing leads as shown in the drop-down. The fourth way is from the referrals, created using the referral lead program, also part of the Microsoft Solutions. Now let's get started. Click the Create New Base Lead command. This will prompt whether your current work is already saved. Click No so that we can proceed. This will clear all the fields to prepare for new leads entry. Depending on the speed of the computer, it would take a minute to clear the fields. Once the fields are cleared, it is now ready to enter information. The required fields are highlighted green. Type the customer name. The program already assigns a new base lead. Type a date or click the Date button. Type contact numbers without any characters. It will reformat itself with phone format. Governmental means military. For national or local government units, type Others. The address is the billing address, not the delivery address. This reference lead will be filled up by the referral lead program. If the contact numbers are the same as the company contacts, then click the Copy button. Otherwise, enter the first contact details. Intellisales can accept as many as 2 to 3 contacts, which can be entered later on. These fields are part of the leads generation process. After creating the base lead, that activity will be logged in the sales activity. The first lead status should always be new, and the lead number assigned is always 1 to indicate that this is first lead. Within 24 hours of lead creation, the customer must be contacted with the objective to discuss face-to-face his needs. Intellisales has a callback customer function where it will place a reminder to Microsoft Outlook to set the date and time to call back the customer. When the customer's need is identified, the model is now selected in the qualification section. With more information from customer, the terms and conditions, how the machine will be used will be entered in the qualification section. The user has now completed the qualification process. Once the customer requests for a quotation, the delivery details and cost buildup can now be entered. There are three cost groups available: product support, extended warranty, and other value-added options. There are two kinds of preventive maintenance, or PM, namely, PMS, which is preventive maintenance service only. The second is the PMO, which includes change oil. Since the PM indicate intervals every hours, a frequency must be entered in the quantity section. So for a PMO 500 with a quantity of 2 means that the customer is visited every 500 hours twice. Maximum number of hours is 2000. For other VOO, the amount will be indicated in the cost sheet. For VOO not found in the selection, contact the administrator for inclusion. If there are referral fee, this section must be entered. The price will not be shown yet. The user should go to the simulation page and indicate the options necessary for your machine to operate depending on the operational parameters of the customer. These are minimum fields that must be filled up to create a cost sheet. Other options can be filled up depending on the operational requirements of the customer. Be aware that whenever there are changes in the cost build-up, the cost description and cost will moved, but not the manually entered amount. In this case, the user must manually move the amount as well. The user can also override the computed amount by entering other amount as this section. This column will indicate whether this particular description will be shown in the sales quotation or not. A blank or hide means that it will not be shown. The same as in the amount, whether the user wanted the cost to be shown or not also. The user can set the GP. Lowering the GP will compute for the SPDR required from the principal. As initial computation, the salesman and manager's commission will be pegged. However, when the SPDR will not be approved, the salesman and the manager will not get their commission. If the customer wants to ask discount or wants to have an exact amount, the user can use the data what-if analysis goal seek to achieve the correct price. If the customer requests for in-house financing and approved by the credit and sales department, This section can be used. Enter the approved down payment. Indicate the approved terms in months. And enter the in-house financing rate. This section is the coordinating activities of the enterprise. The user can enter the activities and tag the department or departments concerned. The department concerned will receive the required activities once they logged into the LabraSoft ERP system. In the sales quotation, the user has a choice whether to show the cost build up as a lot or individual cost item. The user can also select whether to show it with GP or without. Lastly, the user can now finalize his sales quotation by selecting the contact person in which the sales quotation will be sent. To hide 0 lines, click this double arrow. To unhide, click the down arrow. Upward arrow is to hide all lines. Before sending the sales quotation, it has to be printed in PDF format. But, in printing to PDF, make sure that in the page layout, the width and the height must be selected as one page. In the Intellisales ribbon, select Print PDF and choose Cost Sheet. This will save the cost sheet to the cost sheet folder. Next, print the sales quotation by selecting Quotation, and it will be saved in the quotation folder. Once the sales quotation is printed to PDF, the user can now send it by email. In the Intellisales ribbon, click the email quotes, and the program will automatically open the directory by which the sales quotations are saved. Once the sales quotation is selected, the program opens the Microsoft Outlook, automatically type the email address and standard salutations. The user can make some modification to the email before sending it to the customer. After the email is sent, the program will automatically log in the sent quotation activity. The user is now in the quotation stage of the sales process. The user can continue with the sales process until he wins the deal. Save the data into the system.